Hello, my name's Lynn and my business is Red Kite Coaching Solutions. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're going to find what I have to say interesting and, as ever, even better if you find it useful. Today's topic is all about spending time together with your child. Time is such a precious commodity and it can leave us feeling, oh great, this is something I'm really looking forward to. Or indeed, you can be absolutely the opposite and it can be something that you will be dreading. In my time, I've had my share of both, believe you me. Anyway, let's have a little look at this in a bit more detail. It is quite difficult at times for people to understand how much of a challenge it can be when you've got children of different ages and of different needs and of different wants. And at times it can feel like you're being torn between everybody and not pleasing anyone. Equally, you could have a child with whom your relationship is currently quite strained, and that in itself brings it a challenge all of its own. It's not even easy sometimes to share any space, yet alone have time of any kind of quality. Let's have a look at those two things in more detail. The first one, which is about just sharing the same space, and the second one, which is about quality time, whatever that means for different people. In terms of sharing the same space, what I'm talking about here is sometimes it's just enough to be in the same room. I know that sounds bizarre, but how often are our children up in their own rooms doing whatever that they're doing and we're busy doing whatever we're doing downstairs? I guess we often fall back on the notion where we can say, well, they know where to find me, they know where I am. You know what, folks? That is not enough. Here's the thing, you actually have to actively invite your youngster, your teenager, into the same space as you. And I know what's stopping a lot of us is that fear of rejection or them saying, no, I don't fancy that. But it is something that you have to persevere with and potentially set up the boundaries around that so nobody has any great expectation of what they should or shouldn't be doing, and it's easier then for people to bow out at an allotted time and for no one to take offence. So what kind of ideas have I got then for you in terms of that sharing the same space? It could just be watching a film together. It could be your youngster is watching a film while in fact you're cooking. It could be that you're reading a book while they're on the iPad. Nothing major, but just enough to show that you care and that your teen or your child matters to you. In terms of quality time, well, what do we mean when we talk about quality time? For me, quality time is often just that short, sharp, sweet burst of interaction. And guess what? That can come from something as simple as like picking your child up from somewhere or taking them out to their friends in the car. And it could even be over getting the shopping in. Now, I do know for some of you that is going to be quite a challenge to get them to agree to do that. But nevertheless, it can happen and pigs do fly. Secondly, I've got like a mid-term kind of involvement with my child. With this, what I'm thinking about is where we might go for a shopping trip, and by shopping trip I mean a shopping trip that's of interest to the child. Not all around the town going into hundreds of shops spending hundreds of pounds, but actually once again setting the parameters as to what the expectation is and seeing if that's a big enough hook. Finally, the idea can be that you can have a shared time together, and this can be such things as, you know, going for an afternoon out together. It could be doing an activity together. It might be something really old-fashioned like doing a jigsaw. It could be something a bit more modern like going ice skating. Whatever your budget, obviously you've got more ideas to suit. But the biggest single thing, here it is, it's about getting your youngster to help you to do something. Not something that you need them to help you with just to save time, but something where they have a genuine, actual ability to do something with which you're struggling. Try that out. If you can get your child to help you to do something and you can honestly praise them for what they've managed to help you to do, there's your first and your very first important step to spending quality time with your child. I know that might mean for some of you, you're thinking, is this for an older child? No, it can be anything at all. In fact, it can even be easier with little children because they don't take so much convincing, and we can hoodwink them by big pretend and yeah, you can do this, you can do this. Anyway, that's your lot for today. I hope that's been of use to you. Please get in touch if there's anything you'd like me to talk about. And as ever, I'd hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.